Hey guys, welcome back. I'm David and we're here in my shop where I build Ewor guitars. And this is going to be episode number 10 of me building this guy right here for the Great Guitar Build-Off 2021 in the scratch build competition. And in this video I am showing some bits and pieces I did while I was finishing the body, which is completing the neck sanding. I made my nut right here. I got the rough cut and everything. Not rough cut, but I've even finished sanding. I just haven't cut the slots yet. I like to do that when I'm finishing the neck, when I'm finished sanding the neck, so I could fit this right into it. I hold that right in place where it goes, and that way I could sand the edges down here to fit the neck as perfectly as I can. I've also made the pickups while I was waiting on this thing to dry. And so I'm going to show all that, plus then I'm going to show finishing the fretboard. I dressed it out, I crowned, leveled, and polished, and rounded the ends and everything, and I even put a couple of coats of linseed oil on the fretboard. And in this video I hope to show all that and possibly get to some of the final assembly, which is going to include doing the final sand on this true oil finish, the final sand, which I'm going to try 1500. If I got to, I'll drop back to 1200. But I'm hoping 1500, and then I'm going to buff it out on my fine wheel on my buffing machine over there. And hopefully it'll come out good. We'll see. I'm hoping for a nice kind of a medium sheen to it, nothing too shiny. This is way too shiny for me right now. Nothing too shiny, but nothing too dull either. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Anyway, I hope you dig this. And if you do, how about you give me a like and subscribe. Anyway, God bless you and y'all have a great day.
She come out to break a night, the pink skies waving goodbye. She come out to break a night, leaving no traces around. She's trying to free a reckless heart. She's trying to be as light as the breeze. Queen of art and Friday morning. The queen of art and Friday morning.
So, but at this stage, what I want to do is I want to cut my nut. So I'm going to just have it in place as I'm final sanding this neck. I want to get this to blend in really nice here, and I want to do it with the nut in place as I'm sanding. So anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start marking this nut up and cutting it and getting it in place.
Yeah, she's trying to avoid everyone. Even the battle for peace. Queen of art and Friday morning. The queen of art and Friday morning.
And now at this spot, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drill in my post for both my bridge and my tailpiece back here. So anyway, so I'm going to lay out for that. I'm just going to simply use my straight edge to come down the edge of each side of the fretboard, mark the centers. I'm going to mark my 25-inch scale length. And now when I do this, I'm going to set the treble side to where the saddle in its center position here is on 25 inches. And then I'm going to tilt the base side back about 3 degrees. That'll give me a little more room to play, since I'm going to have to typically pull that base side saddle towards the end of the guitar a little bit more to get the intonation correct. So typically these are tilted back, and it looks to me like it's about 3 degrees, I would say. So, and I'm also going to come back here and I'm going to drill in my tailpiece, which will go behind it. And what I want to do, I want to set it back at the right distance behind the bridge, so when the strings come across the top of the bridge, I have a decent break angle. And since the headstock is at 13 degrees, I actually tapered the top of my nut at 13 degrees going that way. I'm going to see if I can't get this set at the right distance back from the bridge, so it comes over at about a 13-degree break angle for the strings there too. I don't know if that's critical or not, but that's kind of makes sense to me. So at any rate, that's what I'm going to do. So I've got to drill in these post bases here. They're going to do about 25 millimeters tall, and I got to drill 11 millimeter hole. I've got 4 of those to put in here. And now's the time to do it before I've got this body completely finished, where I could work out a scratch now where it'd be a lot harder in the end. So anyway, I've got all my stuff here and I'm going to get going with that right now.
Is it alright if I stay today? Is it alright if I stay today? Take my time, far behind, leave my pride. Oh, is it alright if I stay? Is it alright if we just stay today? Is it alright? 'Cause I wish we could just stay. Take our time, far behind, leave our pride. Oh, is it alright if we stay? Is it alright if I decide but change my mind? Is that okay? Is it alright if I don't wanna feel obliged in any way? Is it alright if I waste my time and not lead myself to a mistake? When I roll on by, I won't ask why, I'll just accept and walk away.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead while I'm letting this thing set up for a few days, let this finish cure out. I'm going to go ahead and work on the frets right now. So the first step in doing that is I want to check my fretboard for straightness. So I've got this notched straight edge, and I am high just a little bit right in the middle. And you can see I got a light back here I like to use too. That allows me to really see clearly any gaps of daylight in between this straight edge. So anyway, I've got a bit of a hump in the neck right now, not too bad, but just enough. I got to do something about it. We want that flat before we start leveling these frets. I always start with rounding over the fret ends before I put down the tape. That way I can get all the way down to the top of the fretboard.
It tastes bitter, like secondhand smoke, like a crowded party or party time joke. Did I accept forgiveness? When do I carry it around? All my bad excuses weigh me to the ground. Stained glass colors, communion with strangers, blood in a glass, but it was wine to me. Oh, how the apple broke off from the tree, rolled down the hill and then got lost at sea. I recognized you when you walked in the place.
Okay, now it's down to, I got a level sand this for the last time. I'm gonna try 1500 grit. This is that Super Aslix paper. I can try that. If I need to, I'll drop back to 1200. But I'm kind of hoping the 1500 works. This is super thin finish. Like I said before, it's about 18 coats of, 18 to 20 coats of True Oil. Of course, I sand it every few coats. And now I got to get all the last little streaks and bumps and all that kind of stuff out of there. Yeah, I'm still seeing, I think I'm going to drop back and do 1200.
All my wounds turned into scars, so you know I won't forget. I can't break through a hardened heart, but it probably could if I let it. All my wounds turned into scars, so you know I won't forget.
Okay, so now it's on to a little of that microcrystalline wax. I've never used this before, and it seems like good stuff. It sure dries fast, though. You got to put it on, and then I use my buffing wheel to bring it up to a shine. But it dries fast. There's a few spots I really had to work at.
I've been there before, when you feel the ache of a heartbreak. You don't think you'll ever climb. Now call all your friends, they all say the same thing. You're better off without, but they won't see the silver lining when you're under covers hiding. Hey now, little mama, don't you think you ought to love again? Well, once again, you're knocked down, but you gotta stand up if you wanna love again. Well, once again, hey. When warm weather's coming and lovers will lose their wanting, searching for something in every little belonging. Don't you let your mind go weary. Nothing worth it should be easy. Hey now, little mama, don't you again. Well, once again, you're knocked down, but you gotta stand up if you want to love again. Once again, hey now little mama, don't you think you wanna love again? Well, once again, you're knocked down, but you gotta stand up if you wanna love again. Well, once again. Working like a dog, day and night, trying to finish up this job and do it right. There's only a few things that a man like me needs, and Jesus whiskey, and you're right next to me, singing, hey honey, I'm coming home. I don't know why I'm gone so long. Hey honey, I'm coming home to you. Said, hey honey, promise please that you're gonna be the light on for me. Hey honey, I'm coming home soon. You know what we're gonna do. Heaven knows that you put your time into it. Hell of a woman, sweet red wine, and how you choose. Well, let's get one thing straight, it ain't about what you do for me. Well, I'm gonna love you, and I love you loving me. Singing, hey honey, coming home. I don't know why I've been gone so long. Hey honey, I'm coming home to you. Said, hey honey, promise please that you're gonna be the light on for me. Hey honey, I'm coming home soon. You know what we're gonna do, yeah. Coming home, I don't know why I've been gone so long. Hey, honey, coming home, I don't know why I've been gone so long. Said, hey, honey, coming home, I don't know why I've been gone so long. Said, hey, honey, coming home to you. Hey, honey, I'm coming home, I don't know why I've been gone so long. Hey, honey, I'm coming home to you. Promise please that you're gonna be the light on for me. Hey honey, I'm coming home soon. You know what we're gonna do.